Alrighty, guys, we are back with Chapter 16 of Night Prince Once Burned. Let's get right to it, see what's going on. As you stroll through the halls of Vlad's manor, your mind buzzes with everything that's happened. Two ancient vampires are out to kill each other, and thanks to my powers, I'm caught right in the middle. I thought things were bad enough when my family got involved, but now Marty has been kidnapped too. That means the Gala is out to get me, and if I try to connect him, he'll torture Marty to break me. Vlad has left you alone for the time being. I know Vlad said he had some things to attend to before dinner, but I think he realized I needed some time alone. My emotions have been through the ringer lately. Amber, your father comes up from behind you. We need to talk. About what? What are you doing? Can't it wait until dinner? What about? What do you think about all this? He gestures around to the surrounding halls. You have no idea the danger you're in. Danger? Crap, what reason did I tell him we need to stay here again? The government is after my powers. I'm in Romania, witness protection because of a bomb threat. The government is after my powers. That's what it was. Government? You told me you were hiding out from criminals and witness protection. So I thought it was right that they were connected to higher-ups in the government. Your father looks unconvinced but continues on. Look, that's not what I'm here to talk about. Vlad's not who he says he is. Vlad is an alias and a twisted one. His name is alias, okay. I know you must care for him, but when I ran his name through my contacts, I found something terrible. What did you find? Well, for starters, he doesn't work for witness protection. The man goes by Vladivos Basibar. He is heavily involved in organized crime. My contacts advised me not to investigate him further or I might disappear. Organized crime, guess that's one way to describe it. That is, if you don't know that vampire hierarchy predates most laws. Dad, Your words are interrupted by the sudden appearance of Charnel. Is there a problem? Your father places a firm hand on Sharpnail's shoulder. You bet there's a problem. My daughter and I are leaving. Sharpnail's gaze lowers and a slight glint appears in his eyes. Dad has no idea what he's messing with. I'm going to stay out of it. I'm going to save them gems. You have 2 seconds to take your hands off me. Or what? 1. I fought in the army. I'm not afraid of you. 2. Sharpnail hoists your father up by the throat with supernatural speed. Sharpnail, drop him. Vlad strides in with a collected fury as Sharpnail obeys his command. He laid his hands upon my person. Enough, you may leave. Sharpnail bows and vanishes, moving with supernatural speed out of the room. Hugh clutches at his throat, struggling to breathe. What the hell is going on? I can't just tell him the truth, can I? I'll honor whatever decision you make, but the truth is always better than a lie, even when it's the more difficult path. He'll tell people. No, he won't. He's smart enough to realize that repeating such information is futile. Well, the only person who believed him are others of my kind. Your kind. Vlad directs the next part of his commentary at your father. And my kind don't suffer whistleblowers or fools. What about Gretchen? We can't keep this from her too. She'll do as he tells her. Someone tell me what's going on. Fine, show him, Vlad. Vlad's gaze changes from copper to bright green, and his smile now bears 2 sharp fangs. Oh no. Fancy contacts and novelty teeth don't impress me. I didn't think they would, but that just happened before. But that's just what happens before I do this. Okay. He levitates into the air, hovering several feet off the ground. Then flames erupt from his hands, blue, orange, yellow, and then red. I am Vlad Bartostov Dracula, born in 1431 as a mortal, but reborn in 1462 as a vampire. And I am the one out of millions of vampires, ghouls, ghosts, and demons that live in secret among you. Vlad, you drama queen. Dad, you have to keep this secret. Dad, he's been keeping me safe. I'm going to do that. There are many powerful people after your daughter, but I can assure you I am more than capable of keeping her from harm. Your father pauses, understandably at a loss for words. I need some time to take all this in. Of course, I'll make sure to answer any question should you have them. How about that? Hours later, you and Vlad recline in his lounge, still mulling over what happened earlier today. Well, he knows now there's no going back. High-level officials all over the world already know other species exist. As long as we don't interfere in their affairs, they're happy to pretend that we're not real. Truth be told, I'm less worried about that and now he has Gretchen will react to us dating. Truth be told, I'm worried about that and more how he and Gretchen will react to us dating. Okay, whatever. I thought you weren't close to your family. I still have some sort of relationship with them. What if they try to break us up? You're right, I'm worried about. I'm going to do that. I still have a relationship with them. I see. A noble goal. Family is ultimately irreplaceable after all. Yeah, and I'm dating a vampire isn't exactly the easiest pill for someone to swallow. What about you, your other girlfriends? Did their families eventually settle down? He sits next to you with fluid, powerful grace. Depends. 5 of them were vampires themselves. Out of the humans, the last one, family did come to accept it. The 2 before her didn't tell their families. The one before that didn't have any living family. And the first, well, her family incited others in the village to burn my house down. All the while shouting death to the vampire. You're almost 600 years old, but you've only had 10 girlfriends before me? 10 lovers, 2 wives, and a few dozen anonymous encounters. When loneliness got the better of my standards. That's weird. You really are selective. Which one was the one from the vision I saw? Do you ever think about them? Sometimes less so recently. Still, they are harsh reminders of what happens if I let myself grow too attached. But that's in the past now. He unbuttons his shirt. All last night and today I've wanted your hands on me. The words are roughened by lust as he yanks his shirt off, revealing his muscled chest. I'm not waiting any longer. He leans in, kissing your lips roughly. You reach up, rubbing your fingers through his hair. His hand begins to trail down, beginning the process of slipping your clothes from your frame. Keep things going. I want to save the gems, people. I'm going to stop it. No, let's keep things going here. Let's see what happens. He pushes you back at first, seemingly to signal a stop until your back hits the hard wall behind you. A small squeak sound from your mouth, and soon he's upon you once more. His lips and hands explore the length of your body, leaving you weak whenever their touch lingers. Stay standing. His words come out as a velvet command. Understand, pet? What? You nod in affirmation. Good. His fingers trail down, slipping your button off in a quick movement. You remove your top and bra. Then he kneels down, planting a hot kiss on your inner thigh, leaving your knees weak. You stand firm, holding steady for him. That is until his mouth reaches the space between your legs. He runs his tongue slowly along your opening, then the strokes come out firm and caressing, wet and hot. It's hard to resist the urge to moan out, to grab him and hold him tight, to give in that voice in your head telling you to bank him and now. To boink him, I say, him and now. Patience, love, you know you'll be rewarded soon. One of the benefits of boinking a mind reader, he always knows exactly what you want. He spreads your folds with his fingers and sinks his tongue between them. Then he slides a finger inside you, and you moan, grasping the wall and finding nothing. His tongue finds your swollen center and swirls, massaging it gently. His fingers start a movement inside you, matching the rhythm of his tongue. Pressure builds inside you, beginning to be let go. I can't hold on. He reaches down with his free hand and reveals his thing, throbbing and ready for you. He slips just a tip in, teasing you. It's enough to make you buck and moan in wanton lust. As you do, he stops. I thought I told you to stand firm. You can handle that, can't you? Push him away, 'cause we're not doing it. You gently push back on Vlad's shoulder. You win. I can't take any more. All worn out after just that. You tender little thing. I guess I just don't have my usual stamina, what with everything that's happened. Of course. You slip back into your clothes. Vlad slips his shirt and then looks over, his gaze burrowing deep into your own. I've been meaning to ask, how are you holding up? The question strikes you as more surprising than practically anything else that's happened. Is he showing genuine concern for me? You're so surprised you don't even remember to block out his mind reading. You've been through quite an ordeal as of late. Your friends put in jeopardy fighting for your life and even forced to reunite with your family. Yeah, if not for Marty, that last one would probably be the worst of all. So how are you feeling? Lucky that I have you, like I want to rip Zagala apart, ready for this to be over with. We'll do that. His eyes grow tired for a moment. It's never really over in this world, but I believe you'll soon find a way to close this chapter soon. Most of all, I'm worried about Marty. No telling what Zagala is doing to him right now. Perhaps you could try linking to him. Didn't you say that would be dangerous? Yeah, dangerous to link to Zagala or attempt to communicate with Marty. It's possible Zagala would learn what you were doing by reading his thoughts. However, your powers let you visit him without speaking him, don't they? You could simply check how he is, ensure he is all right, and see if there's any new information you could garner from his surroundings. I'm not going to do that. I got to save these gems. I don't want to risk Marty. I'm sure he's fine. If Vlad is surprised by your choice, he says nothing. A sharp knock rings out on Vlad's door. Yes. Maximus enters, his face grave. Lachlan's group was attacked while searching the old abbey near Rhine. He and Ben were killed. Ben, no. The others are requesting assistance. Vlad's chair upends from how fast he rises. Fire erupts from his hands. This is the second time Zagala's men have attacked on my territory. It will be the last. Let's see. We have to make him pay. Let's do that. We will, and all those who serve him will be scorned from the earth. His eyes shine with an emerald fury far greater than you've ever seen. Maximus, you're coming with me. Amber, don't leave the house for any reason. I'll return soon. He gives you a kiss, equal parts fierce and brief. As he does, you reach up and graze his cheek, and that's when you see a vision of Vlad's future. Here we go. Future Vlad. Vlad's future. What could it be? Vlad strides through a crumbled abbey, his knife splattered with crimson and fury on his breath. He gestures to a prisoner struggling in Maximus' arms. Take that one back to the house. We'll see what information he has right away. However, before Maximus can leave, a tremendous shudder shakes the abbey, followed by a flash and flames. Zagala rigged this place to explode. Doesn't that fool realize fire cannot harm me? But then the earth opens up in a great cracking chasm, dragging Vlad and others down as the mountain itself gives away. Vlad tries to pull himself out, but the tumbling rocks bash down upon him. No, I can't die like this, and that's how it ends. Oh my goodness. So anyway, guys, there's it. Another chapter. I have 60 gems. I don't want to waste them on everything. We got, 4 chapters left, so I want to use these for important situations coming up. So as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I still haven't slept with Vlad. I've still fended him off, and I think I'll just continue doing that because it's going to get a little too adult for YouTube on here. So as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Give the video a thumbs up. We'll see you next time. Have a great day now. Toodles!